For my 23-year career, the majority of it has been spent with budget cuts.
Urban forest has fallen on hard times for a couple of reasons, money being one.
We've always dealt with budgetary impacts every year.
It's a community that I love. It's where my husband and I met and where we've raised our 6 children.
First thing we needed to do was really truly understand what the problem was. So we did a really deep dive into our budget. When we looked at it, we realized we were doing year after year of cuts to services, whether it was the police department, the fire department, parks department, every department within the city. No one likes to pay more taxes, but we also understood the challenges that the city was facing.
I had coffee one day with Joe Lopez, and he was explaining to me how if we had the same tax rate that just our neighbors in Stockton had, it would mean like $90 million more in our coffers.
Yeah, we knew it would be a challenge. It's never easy to raise taxes, but it was also a necessity. The city of Modesto was in a bad financial shape. We had a serious reduction in services that were going to be necessary if this measure did not pass. Measure H is a 1-cent sales tax to provide additional funding to the City of Modesto's general fund for our core services that we provide to the residents of Modesto.
I wanted to do anything that I could to help make our city the best that it could be.
The city did have 2 sales tax measures that failed in 2013 and 2015. So we took lessons that we learned from those situations to really make sure that we didn't repeat the same mistakes.
Yeah, it's always hard when you're asking people for more money out of their pocket when they're working hard.
The chamber itself, we got behind supporting that effort, awareness to the community as to why to get behind Measure H, supporting the need for those dollars.
We painted the picture that our residents knew where the money was going to go, how it was going to be effective, and how it was really going to impact their lives.
It took a lot of brilliant people in this community to convince us that with this 1%, which is not very much, can make Modesto thrive.
When I went and checked the results of the election that night,
I voted yes.
I did vote for Measure H.
my first reaction was extreme excitement. I was happy to see that it passed. Also, a tremendous wave of anxiety that came over me with this responsibility.
It has impacted us in a major way. Measure H has helped deliver immediate and effective results for our community.
Infrastructure, improving streets, potholes, public safety, first responders, police, fire, but it also goes into community, neighborhoods, parks, trees.
The city forestry department is responsible for about 80,000 trees. Over 1,000 of them have died during a time when there wasn't funds and crews to remove the trees. There has been Measure H money dedicated to the forestry for reforestation.
It's helped us to buy a new truck. It's helped us to hire on some more trimmers so that when we do have storms, we have extra hands out there to get taken care of. And we've moved our average pruning from 700 trees to over 1,000 trees a month.
Trees, I think, are more important than many people realize. I think we take them for granted. All the trees in a city or urban environment altogether recreates a forest.
I've been with the city probably 13 to 15 years. I've been here as long as I've been in the forestry division because I actually love trees. Trees are important in the city of Modesto because they bring a lot of shade to your homes. They lower your AC costs. They build on the canopy coverage through the entire city. They help with the air you actually breathe.
Being outdoors is exciting, increases my energy, lowers my stress. Mature trees add a sense of stability and safety, and I believe it does that for many people.
I'm not in it for the personal gain. I'm in it for the city, the happiness that we're bringing to people.
We're getting to be more proactive because we're getting more stuff taken care of with these trees. So a cycle for the city of Modesto is if we were to start on this street corner and prune every tree in the city of Modesto to get back to this street corner would take us about 12 years last year. Now with Measure H, we can do that in about 8 to 10 years, and we're hoping to get that down to 5. Modesto's expanding exponentially. So with the continuation of Measure H, it's going to be able to help us beautify the city, giving us the opportunity to come out and get things taken care of that have been pushed by the wayside for so many years because we just haven't had the manpower or the equipment to do it. It's given us the extra time with the extra people that we can actually plant a tree that has some beauty to it that will help redefine the streets of the Modesto.
We really wanted to see that our police department, our fire service, all of that could grow back to numbers that are really directly impactful for our community, bring our safety level back up so that our community feels safe.
Measure H has been a game changer for our department and the city of Modesto. Being able to fill all of our allocated positions to go out and make our roadways even safer.
Higher police presence in our communities, the police respond quicker.
There are people feel more safe when they're out shopping, walking around.
It makes Modesto feel more welcoming and enjoyable place to live.
We've been able to increase our traffic unit, which in turn increases the safety of our roadway. We've been able to increase some positions in some of our special units like our gang unit, and we'll continue to increase positions as this year and future years go on, all because of Measure H.
Safety is increasing in Modesto, and the data shows that. Our crime rates are down. We are hiring more police officers. We are almost fully staffed. So we have a lot of support because of Measure H that we are able to bring to this community.
Modesto Fire Station 1 opened up in 1939. The city responded to 158 calls that year. At Station 1 today, it responds to over 5,000 calls annually. So there's been a significant increase.
It's important to note that when we shop locally, when we shop right here in the city limits of Modesto, that sales tax goes directly towards the services that we are so desperately in need of.
What does that do out there in the field? That keeps that engine or that ladder truck, that paramedic or that EMT in service, so that they can respond to their fire management area and to their neighborhoods.
Quicker response when they call for help now, and I think that just makes people feel more comfortable when they're wandering around casually downtown.
Measure H has really helped us as an organization move the needle for our housing and homelessness initiatives across our community.
Modesto Gospel Mission is a full-service homeless shelter. We provide emergency shelter. We provide youth activities, food, to be able to get them off the streets and at least get them into a safe environment. So when I walked through the doors of the Modesto Gospel Mission, I did so as a 27-year-old kid, homeless on the streets of Modesto. And then I came into the program and basically came on staff in 2008 as a shift supervisor. And really over the course of 18 years have worked my way up to being the CEO. You can change your life, and there are opportunities in our community in Modesto to do that. We can't do this alone at the Modesto Gospel Mission. We have to be able to partner publicly with the city to be able to say, how can we do this together? How can we work as a group together to better our community?
As community development manager, we support direct nonprofits who are delivering the services for individuals who are most vulnerable in our community.
Working with Edgar Garcia, it really has been an added benefit just for our community, because what has happened in that is a relationship where we can jump on the phone real quick and be able to problem solve and figure out if there's a need in our community. Can the Modesto Gospel Mission and the city of Modesto work together to fill that need?
We currently have a project set to start construction soon at 1530 Owens Drive for 12 bridge housing units in partnership with the Modesto Gospel Mission.
A couple years ago, we began to partner on projects. When you're in an element of homelessness, if you add kids to that component, when that child is on the streets with their mom, there is trauma happening. During the middle of the night, if a woman in our community, if she needs a place to go, no questions asked, she's able to come on our campus and she can go in our chapel and have a night's rest there. Working hand in hand with Edgar has just been amazing to be able to say, hey, here's where a need is. Can you guys fill that need? Sometimes it's like, yeah, we can fix that need today. Yeah, we've always had a good relationship with the city of Modesto because we're better together.
I like seeing city dollars and city taxes especially being put directly towards services that we can see. I think it affects the quality of life here in the city. playgrounds, water splash pads, improvement of basketball courts.
Right now we're standing on a basketball court that we renovated and got rid of tripping hazards, replaced some concrete that was broken. We are currently working on putting in a new playground right now that'll be finished in a couple weeks.
If you drive around town, you can see numerous parks are being rebuilt. Our play structures are being redone, new playground equipment. That is something that would have never happened if it was not for Measure H.
Through the Measure 8 fund support, we were able to go to city parks and trails to really clean up and beautify them.
Today we're at Orchard Park, and our crew is working to improve our playground equipment here for all the children to come and enjoy the park.
Measure H, I believe, is contributing greatly to the restoration of city parks. They were nearly abandoned at one point, and now they're being restored from the ground up.
A lot of people walk in the park, people bring their children to play, there's picnics. It's a really nice place to congregate.
Currently funded by Measure H is the Cesar Chavez Neighborhood Park. That park is a full renovation. It's a aquatic center going to go in there, a skate plaza, new basketball court, soccer field. So it's going to be an awesome place to go and have an event or a birthday party or just go hang out in the summer. People will take a lot of pride in having that great amenity in their community.
I drive through Modesto and I see all the fabulous things that Measure H has brought to our community. I live by Grisada Park and I drive by. The pool's back open, there's activity, and just the vibrance of that park has really changed dramatically.
The comments have gotten more positive and people have noticed things happening in the park system that weren't happening before.
One of our top priorities, and is also a very important priority to our residents, is to decrease blight.
Measure H, one of the listed initiatives was blight abatement. There is a big problem with illegal dumping behind people's homes in their alleys and on the curbs. Nobody likes to look at that. That's something that we take care of every single day. We will work with other partners in the city of Modesto, including the police department, the downtown streets team.
Since the launch of the parks expansion team, we have removed 4,700 needles and 400,000 pounds of litter from our city parks and trails.
And we will keep the aesthetic appeal of the city up to the citizen standards.
That makes everyone feel good about our city, and it also makes everyone realize that our Measure H dollars are being used to make our city better.
Since Measure H has been passed, we have cleaned up hundreds of thousands of pounds of garbage. The average on a good day for a full-time crew will generally be about 2,000 pounds. We have had massive cleanups that sometimes will go up beyond 30,000 pounds. Definitely a feat of engineering to get that much waste and refuse out of the area.
I love driving around and seeing the crews coming out, starting a new area, a new section, constantly improving things that had been unattended for a while.
It feels good to do what we do. The most important part is that people don't feel taken advantage of by someone else who has illegally dumped. You are responsible for part of the alley behind your house. You are responsible for what's in front of your home on the curb. When we come out and clean up, the first thing that someone will tell us is, hey, I just called, you guys have a great response time. And the second thing they'll tell us is, thank you so much. This was gonna be a massive cleanup for one individual homeowner or their family. So that's definitely the best part of the job. Every single one of these days we're out in the field, we feel like we're making a severe impact. If you are spending money locally, buying products and services, you are supporting not only the other departments, but also the blight abatement team. And you are making a great deal of difference by shopping locally and spending locally.
With the Go Modesto app, you're able to express any concerns that you may have, whether it be a pothole in the middle of the road, your street light's not working, or you need your tree trimmed.
You can take a photograph and send it to us so we know exactly what we're looking for.
File a report so the city knows it's there and can fix it, because they do respond to that.
People are happy that we're actually scheduling the work, calling them and interacting with them. They like face-to-face interviews. So when I go out to meet somebody, I actually personally go out to them, I'll talk to them, see what their worries are. Use the Go Modesto app.
We're just thankful for the support that Measure H brings us, what the citizens have done for their community as a whole, and the decisions that they made. We're extremely appreciative of that.
Spend your dollars here, keep the dollars here so that we can keep growing that pot and keep adding more services to make our community better from one end to the other.
It takes all of us. It takes our entire community to come together. The City of Modesto and the Modesto Police Department is just getting started. The future of Modesto, I think, is extremely bright.
I'm excited in the future to watch the city grow. With the help of Measure H, it's already grown tremendously.
I am excited and proud of how the city council, local businesses, the whole community has come together to solve a critical problem.
And making sure that together we're working towards a better Modesto.
As we continue to grow the dollars that we can invest back in our community, it's going to make Modesto a better place.
I'm very excited for the future because it's only going to improve the access to services and also to help support with the delivery of housing across our community, which we really, truly, desperately need.
The sky's the limit now for this city. Now that we have the resources available to help uplift and enhance the quality of life for our residents and our businesses.
Shop Modesto, support Modesto.
When you shop Modesto, you support Modesto.
Thank you, Modesto. Thank you, Measure H.